Have you seen the flourless peanut butter banana muffins on TikTok?
You'll never throw out old bananas again with this muffin recipe.
Well, I have, and I wanted to see if I could make them at home myself. I really love muffins, but I just don't always have time to go to the store to get them fresh every morning. And sometimes I just don't like the grocery store muffins.
Ew, gross.
I have the perfect recipe: flourless peanut butter banana muffins. They're super delicious, full of flavor, and can be prepared in under 30 minutes.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you want to see how I make them, well, stay tuned. The first thing I like to do before I prepare anything in the kitchen is gather everything I'll need to make that particular meal. So you need a big bowl and a spatula. You need some cupcake holders, a pan for those cupcake holders, utensils here, measuring cups. You see I've got baking powder, 2 options for peanut butter, extra virgin olive oil spray. I have 2 bananas. Notice the bananas have a couple of spots on them. So the riper, the better. That's really important. You don't want to get bananas that are super green or really yellow. You want them to have a few brown spots. You will need 2 eggs, some pecans if you like nuts, dark chocolate chips, or whichever kind of chocolate chips you like, maple syrup, and honey. By gathering the ingredients you need for this recipe, it will help your time in the kitchen move a lot faster so that you can get this prepared in under 30 minutes. Now that you have all of the ingredients and the equipment that you need to make the flourless peanut butter banana muffins, let's get started.
Let's get started!
The first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, grab your pan that I showed you earlier that has the muffin tins in it. You want to grab your cupcake holders and just spray them with a little extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna go ahead and pre-fill the pan with all of the muffin holders. That way, when we're ready to pour in the mixture of muffins, it's already set. All right, now you wanna grab your large bowl and your spatula, and we're gonna start by adding the 2 bananas. Once you add your 2 bananas, go ahead and mush them and smash them in the bowl. For this recipe, you want to have super ripe bananas. The riper, the better. You know, I don't know about you, but I'm not really big on bananas. I don't like the texture. They taste good to me. I just don't prefer the texture.
Ew.
So I love this recipe because I get the flavor of the bananas without the texture. So this is gonna be perfect for you if you are like me and you don't like the texture of bananas, but you like the flavor. And let's be honest, bananas are so good for our bodies.
That's very true.
They are packed with fiber and they're just such a healthy option, you know, fuel for our bodies. So that's really important. So once you have it all mixed together, it'll look something like this. And you wanna grab your eggs and just crack them into the bowl. You want to stir in the peanut butter. So I'm using this 100% peanut butter, and it's the crunchy peanut butter. This is the best peanut butter ever. Not so much this brand. I just love peanut butter, and I'm a crunchy peanut butter girl. If you like creamy or crunchy peanut butter, let me know in the comments below. You want to stir in 1 cup of peanut butter, and again, it can be the peanut butter of your choice. If you prefer something healthier, lower calorie than just 100% peanut butter, you can go with the peanut butter powder. Here's an option that I've used in this recipe and other recipes before. So if you wanted to go with this as a substitution, you would use the exact amount, 1 cup of this as well. When you're baking, it's important to be precise. And there's something to be said about that, not only in baking, but in life, right? As we are moving through life and we're working toward different goals, we have to be detailed and precise in how we achieve those goals. We can't just fly by the seat of our pants and hope that something will happen, because it won't. Let's be honest.
You're absolutely right.
It's important to be intentional and very precise, just like you do in baking. And it makes me think about how even in God's creation of each and every single one of us, he was super precise, right? He made me to look how I look. and I look differently from you, and you look different from the people that you know. And it's just such a beautiful thing when you see how intentional God was, how precise he was, and how he created each and every single one of us. Next, you want to add some honey and maple syrup. Yes, honey and maple syrup. You could do either or, but I'm going to do a little mixture of both. So I'm going to first start with the honey. The exact amount that you want to put in here is 1/4 cup. Now grab your maple syrup here. This is the brand that I use. Pick whichever maple syrup works best for you, but do not use pancake syrup. Do not use pancake syrup. Do not use pancake syrup.
You were all thinking it.
So for the maple syrup, you're gonna add 1/4 cup. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and then I'm just gonna stir it all together. By the way, if you are tuning in for the first time, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Cooking with Jen.
Hey, hi, hello, everybody.
If you are returning to this channel, welcome back. On this channel, I make simple yet flavorful meals and recipes that can be prepared in under 30 minutes. If you want to catch more videos like this one, be sure to like this video, also subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you can catch the next one. The next thing you want to do is add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That's going to help your muffins rise as they're baking in the oven. Do that and just mix it all together. Does anybody else turn the bowl as you mix, or is that just something I do?
Me too.
All right, now here's the fun part, right? So if you're doing this with kids, they're probably gonna love this part of the recipe. And I'll be honest with you, even as an adult, I love this part too. Why? Because it's when you add the chocolate chips.
Best thing ever.
So I have dark chocolate chips here. If you want to do milk chocolate, white chocolate, a combination of the two, whichever one you prefer, that's your choice. That's what makes it fun, right? You can add what you like. So I'm just going to do a few because I don't want that many in the mixture. And then I'm also going to add some pecans.
Oh, yes.
My husband loves nuts, and I love them too, and pecans are his favorite. Maybe you say pecans, either one works, but these are his favorite. So every time I make something, he's like, did you put nuts in it? Especially if it's a baked item. He loves nuts, cookies, things like that. So I'm gonna add just a little handful of these. All right, so now that your mixture is ready to go, we're going to fill the muffin holders with the mixture. I like to use the same measurement cup that I use for the honey and the maple syrup. That's what I use to scoop the mixture into each muffin tin. Before you put these in the oven, you want to top them with a few more chocolate chips. Not only are we going to top these with the chocolate chips, but we're also going to add more pecans. So you just sprinkle a little on the top of each one. All right, so here's what it looks like. We have 12 flourless peanut butter banana muffins. I'm gonna put them in the oven for 15 minutes and I'll come back and show you what they look like when they're done. Oh yes, these are nice and ready. They're nice and golden brown. And so I'm gonna put them here and just let them cool for 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like once they're nice and cool and ready to eat. Here is the final product. They're nice and cool, they're golden brown, they're ready to eat, and they're gonna be so delicious. If you've made it this far, be sure to like this video, also subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you can catch the next one. If you decide to make this recipe, let me know in the comments how it turned out for you. Until next time, bye for now.